Hey, y'all, it's Bonnie with the Get Down Podcast, and we are back with another episode. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video with anyone and everyone that you know. This isn't a big surprise. The Cowboys got a backup quarterback to Dak Prescott. We're not really familiar with Joe Milton III like that. He's kind of like a quiet name when it comes to NFL players. But the Patriots have traded him to the Cowboys in exchange for a draft round pick. So let's dive right into this article. Cowboy fans, maybe y'all feel good about this. Y'all just still have Dak, which is going to be your primary quarterback. Now you got Joe. He's going to be the backup quarterback anytime Dak gets hurt or anything related like that. But again, Joe Milton III, he's a quiet player. His name isn't talked about like that. He's not really known like that unless you were just a previous or still is a Patriots fan. Other than that, he's not a big name guy or anything like that. So this is just like it's not a big surprise. Obviously, the Cowboys need a secondary quarterback in case Dak gets hurt, because he gets hurt too. He gets injured too. He's injury prone as well. And now that Joe is stepping in, now he's coming in as well. This is a good quarterback backup video, if that makes sense. He's a good backup quarterback number 2, with Dak being number 1. So let's dive right into this article, okay? Frisco, Texas. The Dallas Cowboys search for a backup quarterback to Dak Prescott has landed on Joe Milton III. The Cowboys acquired Milton in a 2025 7th round pick, number 217, from the New Orleans England for a 2025 5th round pick, number 171, on Thursday. Talks between the clubs started a few weeks ago and escalated this week during the NFL's annual meeting at the Breakers Resort in Palm Beach, Florida. Usually when these conversations are talked about, a lot of it is behind the scenes, unless it's like a big major story that everybody knows about or is going to be talking about. And, depending on the player, who it is, it's going to make a lot of headlines. But, they were obviously in talk a few weeks ago of, let's go ahead and get this trade in. I think Joe would be good for a backup quarterback for Dak. Whenever Dak goes down, Joe, he will be the guy to step in. This is why the Cowboys acquired him. And the Patriots traded him to the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys' need for a backup rose after Cooper Rush signed a 2-year deal with the Baltimore Ravens that guaranteed him $4.2 million. Earlier in free agency, the Cowboys targeted Jacoby Brissett, per sources, but he signed with the Arizona Cardinals. The Cowboys were also looking at Drew Lock, who spent last year with the New York Giants. So they had some other opportunities there that they could have picked up with, but Joe was the guy. He was obviously the guy. He went to college in Tennessee, and he doesn't really have a lot of stats when it comes to how he played last season. So that's something also to look at. But I mean, the Dallas Cowboys, they're kind of always doing stuff just somewhat off the wall, but it helps the franchise in the long run, in a way that it does. Last season, the Cowboys had conversations with Trey Lance regarding an extension after Prescott suffered a season-ending hamstring injury, but those did not go anywhere. Lance started the final game of the 2024 season and currently remains unsigned. So people are also going to be looking at that too, picking up Trey Lance as a backup quarterback or maybe a third stringer, because he is unsigned. He is a free agent right now. If a team wants to look into that prospect, or if not, he'll probably just re-sign and be the third string quarterback with the Cowboys for sure. Milton, who was a 6th round pick last year, played a New England season finale, leading the Patriots to win against the Buffalo Bills. He completed 22 of 29 passes for 241 yards, and a touchdown, while also running for another score. Before the trade, the Cowboys had only Will Grier behind Prescott on the roster. So y'all see that stat? It's not a big stat. His quarterback rating was 72.4%, which isn't bad. That's not really bad at all. Anything 70% or lower, That's just not good. But again, he is coming in as a backup. And usually if the main quarterback is playing, you always want your main quarterback percentage to be higher than the backup quarterback. You want it to be higher. The point of getting a backup quarterback, in case your first one goes down, is to say, yes, we got potential with him. We know he's going to lead us when the game is over with. We can count on him. We can count on this guy, A, B, and C, to do that. So, you know, with his percentage rate being that in the 70 percentile, that's actually not bad. He obviously didn't play a lot when he was with the Patriots. He played in the finale, though. And beating against the Buffalo Bills, they were resting their starters for the playoffs. So that's the only time you really got a peek of who Joe was and understanding who he was and what he may bring to the table. So this might be a good thing that the Cowboys did bring him in as a backup quarterback. Like I said, in case Dak gets injured, he gets injured a lot. So, you know, they're looking at Joe like, yes, he could be the one to step up to the plate, get the job done, get the win at the end of the game. Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that win at the end of the game. Let's continue. Prescott, who has missed games for the past 5 seasons because of injury, is coming off surgery to repair a torn hamstring suffered mid-season against the Atlanta Falcons. His rehab has gone well, but the Cowboys expect to limit him during some off-season program. I don't know the definition of what full participation might mean. Everybody will be smart about it. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones said on Tuesday, "For me, he's every bit under the circumstances on schedule to get ready in a very prudent way for us to have a year we want to have. I think he's getting ready to go. He should be there timely, be able to execute individually and in team, and what is required for a lot of spring. He should be able to do these things within reason as far as risk is concerned in training camp." Milton was the Patriots' third-string quarterback last season, behind starter Drake May, drafted in the first round last year, and Brissett. The Patriots signed a new backup in free agency last month in quarterback Joshua Dobbs. Yes, let's not forget that the Patriots did pick up Joshua Dobbs, so they're not quarterbackless, even though that ain't a word. They're not quarterbackless. They do have him. So Joe Milton, the third, he's going to be back up to Dak, and we're going to see how this happens. So Cowboy fans, please chime in, give your thoughts, what y'all think about Joe. Like I said, he didn't really have a lot of stats when he was with the Patriots, so we didn't really see of him. Now that he's going to be back up with Dak, he's going to learn the scheme. He's going to try to imitate, maybe be a little better than how Dak is whenever Dak goes out for an injury. But yeah, we haven't really seen much of Joe, of JM, and this might be the season that we actually get to see who he really is and how he can handle the game and things of that nature. So Cowboy fans, chime in, comment down below. What did y'all think about this trade? The Cowboys were able to pick him up. What y'all think about it? Comment. Like this video and share this video too with anyone and everyone that you know. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. That way you can be notified every time I drop videos on this channel. That is all. Always stay prayed up, and I will see you guys in the next episode.